When I was in the US a few months ago, I could see how popular Tesla is becoming, right? It's an electric vehicle. I think it costs about $30,000 entry price. And now you look at BYD, a Chinese company, and they're developing really good electric cars that cost about $9,000. So it's like they're 3 times cheaper than a Tesla. If they open a market in America, I think Tesla would literally struggle so much. But the only reason why Tesla is still able to sell is because the government is sort of blocking BYD from entering the market. And another control that is in America is obviously the tariffs. So the tariffs, in simpler terms, is an extra tax just to say that, look, if you're a foreign country, especially from this country, you're trying to sell your products here, we're just going to put 100% tax on it so that it becomes more expensive for you to do it. Now, let's look at a country like Russia. Doesn't care, right? They have nothing to lose. So you put tariffs, oh, okay, all good, you already sanctioned us and all that. Now, let's think about it from a perspective of the other BRICS countries, the likes of South Africa. They have their own trade agreement called AGOA, and you also have India that still kind of need the US market. They are now, they will be forced to be, they'll be cornered to decide between do we go with Putin or we go with Trump? From a game theory perspective, what do you expect them to, or what do you predict they're going to do?
I think personally, tariffs were aimed, right? It wasn't named, but actually it was made for China specifically, in that order, right? So China mostly. So it was a clear sign to China to stop looking into adopting yuan or renminbi for trade, essentially, right? Then, by the virtue of Indian size, it was made for India, and only then it was mentioned in Russia. Now you need to understand, because as far as Russian trade is concerned with US, that's no problem. There's nothing happening there anyway, right? I think like Nicaragua or something actually imports more into US than Russia currently, right? So this is crazy. And Russia has a little bit of a problem here, right? Because until that announcement, Russia assumed, and Russia was planning to do, like, to basically come to India and come to China and say, well, let's work on it. I mean, let's simplify everything for the people. Let's create our own reserve currency, and let's use it. But now Russia is going to struggle immensely to try to convince either China or India to basically back the currency that they may create, right? And this is a problem. And Trump understands that, and that's what he's doing. Like, I don't know what's going to happen, but I mean, like, it's a very interesting world out there. I mean, when you got Putin talking about bitcoins, right, and then Trump coming out and saying that saying these kind of things, well, I don't know what the hell is going to happen, but it's looking very interesting.